New meta. New meta. New goodness. Oh man. It feels both strange and good to be back. Yeah, I mean, I haven't been really playing Magic at all ever since Bridge from Below got banned. Yeah, it's been quite wild in Modern lately. The metagame has been super fast, like probably faster than it ever has been. Maybe back in the day there might have been some occasions where some very oppressive decks have been around as well. Like I've heard bad stuff about Eldrazi Winter, I've heard bad stuff about Splinter Twin era. Me personally, I only started playing Modern in late 2016, so I wouldn't know. But ever since I started, like the past 4 or 5 months have been crazy, and actually it went to the point, it got to the point where I just couldn't care less about playing, you know? Like, of course Hogaak itself was like so oppressive. Every other deck was basically hated out. Like the only ones that had a chance were like Mono Red Phoenix, Counters Company, or whatever variant you want to call it. I guess is it Phoenix to some degree, and Urza War, so Urza as some people call it. Hey Chandler, what's going on, man? Mardu Shadow. Yeah, I think Mardu Shadow is still around. Anything that has to do with Dead Shadow, it's mostly stayed intact. Hey Zone, what's going on? Good to see you both here. Yeah, I mean, when I was planning on going to the EGM finals in Warsaw, I didn't even like, honestly, I didn't even consider taking Skred Red there. Like, why would I do that? Why would I do that? It's just gonna be filled with Hogaak and Mono Red Phoenix and maybe Urza War for the most part. None of which are exactly great matchups for me. Still at work, you're too early. I know, right? I just got off work myself. I just got home, and I figured I might just as well start doing this right now. You picked a deck finally. Oh yeah? So what did you end up playing? What was the choice in the end? Why would you intentionally hurt yourself? Yeah, indeed. Like there would have been no point. Niv. I like that. I like that a lot. I've heard only good stuff about that deck. I never played it. Never played it myself though. Oh, I can only imagine. Yeah, it does look fun. It does look fun. Yeah, sounds good, man. Sounds good. Happy to see you're still on cards. The whole world, and with that I mean the Skred community, seems to think we're crazy. No, I mean, I've been experimenting, but every time I cut cards, even one or two, I just end up regretting it. You know, that's kind of the thing about this whole Skred Red. Like, many cards seem so mediocre on the front side, right? Like Bianchi Nalar. It's a 4-mana 4/4 that, well, it's basically split into 3 creatures, and it has some kind of ability that's expensive to use. What's the point? Heart of the Hammer. Oh, it's so squishy. Storm Dragon. 5 mana for a 4/4 haste. Yee-hoo! Scourge, and so on. But it's so much more than that. It's about card quality. It's about card quality. And like card advantage. And like synergies which work in the background. The whole deck is like more than the sum of its parts. I think we were crazy before this ban and restricted update for sure, but not now. Who knows? Yeah, I mean, it's basically what I was saying indeed. Like, yeah, as I was planning my deck for the Warsaw finals, I was actually thinking of playing Eldrazi Tron. Like, me. Can you imagine? Me. Like, I basically live... I live and breathe Skred Red, and Eldrazi Tron is like one... It's like our arch nemesis, right? So, I almost felt bad about it, even considering the opportunity or the possibility of doing that. Join the dark side. We've got cookies and all that. But, yeah, I mean... I decided not to go there, and like, honestly, I kind of had a hunch that something would happen in the next, the Monday banned and restricted announcement, but people were saying Hogaak will get banned, and I was like, well, yeah, here's hoping. I don't know if we out-Junt anymore though. Yeah, I mean, Junt has definitely gotten stronger, but by how much? That's the question. They do have some new tools under their belt, like Ren and 6 for one. I think it's the strongest card, and the other one is that 1 mana 2/1 that gains hexproof basically. What was the name? Well, that one anyway. Yeah, K command, but they've been on and off K command ever since Junt came around, basically. I'm not really too worried about K command. K command is one of those cards that when you're playing Pyro Prison, it completely wrecks your game plan. But with Skred Red though, like, how many relevant targets will they ever have? They take away a card? I don't really care about that. I draw more. I'll draw more. They try to kill one of our creatures. Sure, go ahead. Not gonna do a whole lot. Destroy an artifact. I mean, artifact hate is probably the most relevant piece of that card, especially if you're running Batterskull. But it's not about us, it's that they get so much out of it now. Oh yeah, as opposed to before. I agree. This card is just better than it was prior. It completely... It so is. Like, it was probably only due to one card, which is Faithless Looting. Like, Faithless Looting, the presence of Faithless Looting made every single discard spell so much worse. I'm excited to test the one Acolyte. I think Acolyte is a very sound replacement for Faithless Looting in many decks. Except maybe Izzet Phoenix, in which I would probably just use Izzet's Charm. But yeah, I was so happily surprised when I saw that, well, first of all, they did ban Hogaak. I had a hunch, yeah, everybody was saying they are gonna do it, but I was like, you know, I'm gonna take the slightly pessimistic approach here, and maybe they just be like, oh, you know, it's gonna be fine, like, let's monitor the situation until the next PD and see where we are at that point, yeah? See you in 6 months, have fun. But thankfully they were much more clever than that, so besides banning Hogaak, they actually went the extra mile and banned Faithless Looting, which has been the problematic card in my books basically ever since Dredge got more popular. It's like it's been the enabler of so many graveyard based decks, like it's gone so silly, and honestly I didn't expect they would do that. Like I always thought the card needs to be banned, like it's stupidly good. So yeah, that was some surprising forward thinking in Watsy's spot. But I gotta say, neither the loss of Hogaak or the loss of Faithless Looting will impact the metagame as much as we are concerned as Skred Red players as the unbanning of Stoneforge Mystic. And this is the theory we're gonna put to test today. Yeah, I expected them to leave us in a post-Gag hellscape. Yeah, pretty much. They totally could have done that. And they totally could have also unbanned Bridge from Below immediately and watched the chaos that ensues. But it didn't happen. It really didn't happen. Oh, okay, here's the link for your deck. Yeah, it might be there's some kind of auto moderation going on YouTube. There shouldn't be, but it's definitely possible. Let me take a quick look. Small Chandra as a single. I like that. 2 big Chandra, 4 Cot, or Bolt for Skred, 4 Blood Moon. That's aggressive. Like it. 1 Astrolabe, 1 Hazoret the Pervert. Easy Zone Pyro. Pizzamancer. 3 Stormbread. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. 1 Pia. 22 lands. 4 Mindstone, 4 Relic. 3 Anger. And at this point 2 Chandra. Yeah, I mean this is very very solid and down to earth. Low to the ground. I like it. Yeah. I like it a lot. Oh, it's saying maybe board actually. Alright. Surprised to only see 2 upgrades though. Hazoret's going to be going back to being fantastic with all the chunk flying around. Hazoret has always been good. Yeah, Aberrate is good. But anyway, the idea is that, or okay, here's my theory. So check back in 2 or 3 months. You're free to watch my recording and either laugh at me or maybe if I'm lucky, mark down my words where I said, okay, this guy was right. Because here's my theory. What's going to happen is that as far as the metagame goes now, I'm looking at my crystal ball. Where's the crystal ball? Let's find my crystal ball first. Crystal ball. Here we go. Here's the crystal ball. Alright. So, Dredge will get more popular. That's one. Second, Tron will get much more popular. Mid-range decks, so Chand, Tarak, even Abzan will gain popularity as well. So will control-based strategies. So that's one. Mono Red Phoenix probably will die, but they might turn into Prowess deck. I'm not so sure about that. Izzet Phoenix is definitely still playable. You just use Izzet Charm. It's not as good, but it's still playable. But as far as Stoneforge Mystic's impact goes, what's going to happen is that Remember when Chase and Bloodbraid Elf was unbanned? And people were like trying to fit them in every single deck that just fit the colors, right? It didn't really work out, right? Like, once all the hype died down, basically what happened was that, yeah, well, a very small number of decks actually incorporated those into their strategies. People will do the same thing with SFM and then realize it's only good in 1 or 2 decks. Exactly. Yeah, that's indeed the point I'm trying to make. Like, right now, everyone just wants to jam in Mystic, jam in Mystic, jam in Mystic, everywhere. Until they realize at some point, alright, maybe we went too hard on this card and it's actually only good in... I'm again looking at my crystal ball. Death and Taxes, absolutely. Blue-white Spirits, most likely, yeah. Banned Spirits, maybe. And maybe as a fun-off or a sideboard card in some decks, but that's pretty much it. Abzan might want to use it, but I don't know. I probably wouldn't. It's gonna take up too many slots in the deck, and the deck is not really trying to be fast or anything. But right now, everybody's gonna play it, which means there will be a huge number of white-based decks around. And here's the thing, name one white deck that isn't hit hard by Blood Moon. Except maybe mono-white Eldrazi and Taxes, or mono-white Death and Taxes. Which is fine, because we already wrecked that deck. We have so much removal, we have 4 bolts, we have 4 Skred, we have 2 Aberrates, well at least I am running. 3 Anger, 1 in the sideboard, 2 Stormbred Dragons. You name it, like... Stoneforge Mystic won't stand a chance here. Like, the current meta game, what I'm trying to say, will be like the best it ever was as far as we are concerned. It's like when you're a kid and your parent buys you a new toy. yeah, you want to bring it everywhere. With the exception of Tron, all the decks you named seem quite doable. They actually do. And Death and Taxes, Dead Guy Ale, literally it. I really wanted to play Dead Guy Ale, but I don't want to buy SFMs. Yeah, it might be about those. That's about it. As far as Tron goes, okay, let's move on to my list. So, the list as it stands now, the main deck is 100% the same. It hasn't really changed. I'm not so sure about Batterskull. I'm not so sure about Batterskull. Batterskull could be a third Stormbred Dragon in the current metagame. I don't know. I think the difference is negligible. I think both approaches do work, but in my experience, Batterskull has been pure gas, even without SFMs, that is. So I'm gonna keep the main deck as it is. But in the sideboard, though, what I did, I actually removed all the pillages. That's right, no pillages. Pillage is so mediocre as a card. It's actually best when it's used as land destruction spell off the sideboard. Yeah, it's good against Tron, it's good against mid-range when you take off that single basic that they will be able to squeeze through. It's decent against control. Do we actually need it? Like the other side where you destroy an artifact for 3 mana at sorcery speed? I mean, when is it actually gonna be relevant? Huh? Noni, siinä on Allan. Hyvä homma. Moro. It really is medium. That is why I play Molten Rains. Yeah, like that's kind of my line of thinking here. Like, first I was about to replace them with Molten Rains, but then I realized I don't actually even need those. Like, Molten Rains are good. Yep, they do work. But What are my problem decks? Tron? Oh yeah. Urge of War? Oh yeah. Well, Eldrazi Tron, obviously. Boggles, obviously, and like some unfair combo decks, basically. How do we win those? Well, we win those decks if we are fast enough, which normally shouldn't happen, but here's the thing. In addition to running 4 Simian Spirit Guides, I'm also running a 5th ritual effect in the form of Pyretic Ritual, and I'm running a full playset of Rabble Masters in the sideboard, and a Blood Moon. So technically the idea is, if we run into Tron, I'm just gonna bring in the 4th Blood Moon, 4 Rabble Masters and 5 Rituals. If that won't do the trick, okay, then it won't. But I think that should be plenty. That also works against Verdex. It's not as good, but Verdex as they are pretty miserable for us. Now I could be playing Shatterstorm, but I don't think it's gonna do enough. Like, I cast it, I just hope that I'll spike one of them, and then I have to win the next game as well. I will never be able to win game 1, no matter what. Like the way you beat, what I'm trying to say, the way you beat unfair decks is not by stalling them, no. The way you beat unfair decks is that you raise them out as quickly as possible. And that's the idea. Besides that, there's a single Anger of the Gods against creature decks. We don't really need more than one. We could bring in some number of Simian Spirit Guides and or a Blood Moon, depending on what they're running. I'm a huge proponent of running either 0 or 4 Dragon's Claws, and I predict there will be an increased number of burn decks, so I'm opting for 4. You can always install combo if you're a deck with counter spells, and we aren't that. No, we definitely are not. We are a control deck, but we're a tap-out control deck, and it's never gonna work. I like the aggressive plan. It's similar to what I do with the full set of moons, and having Rebels and Molten Rains in the side. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, I think it's, yeah, of course, if you go down that route, it's even better if you have both Rebel Masters and the Molten Rains. But something's gotta give, right? Like, then you have to maybe make the sacrifice on Dragon's Claws, or you have to make a sacrifice on the rituals, but don't get me wrong, if I had space, I would definitely include at least 2 or 3 Molten Rains in the sideboard. But enough talk. Have at tea. Let's put it to test. Let's see what happens. See what happens. How does it go? Interesting times. Interesting times. Alright. The game. Sure, I guess. It's got stuff in it. I like stuff. So excited to play Modern now. I have been playing mostly Pauper. I think many people have been either, you know, just putting whole Modern on hold, or I mean, what can you do? You either do that, or you just take one of the better decks. Like, you play Mono Red Phoenix or Hogaak. Why wouldn't you? I don't like that at all. I don't like running the so we're playing against Affinity? Alright, so now I don't have any Shattering Sprees and stuff, but maybe we won't be punished? Yeah, so that's dying. Absolutely. Well, I mean, it's only a 2-2 at this point, so maybe it won't become a problem. They don't. I mean, they don't have they don't have cranial plating yet. That's okay. Yeah, I think I might be skredding that. Don't really see any reason not to. Take 3. Abrade. Well, at least if they do a cranial plating, now I can take care of that. Batter Skull is so-so here. Take 3. Even a Scourge would be nice. Well, this is a 2-3, so this will take care of Edge Champion, actually. So the question is, should I play Batter Skull or should I just play Bastion and pass? I can just block with the Bastion if they choose to attack. Or I could play Batter Skull and block this guy. I think I'm gonna play Batter Skull, actually. Like, if they choose to swing in with only this guy, that's fine because I can swing back on my next turn. Yeah, I like that more. They're holding a card in their hand. It could be okay, it wasn't. Yeah, I was thinking it's a Galvanic Blast, but it was not. Still, if they now play a cranial plating, it's gonna make me a little sad. See what they do. Mystic Forge. Oh, yeah. That is a little problematic, but I do have an Abrade. Right, they're probably gonna only swing in. Okay, they're not swinging in with anything. That's fine with me, so they don't want me to block. Or, I mean, attack. So now if I attack, they just block with Champion, and I don't get any life. I could still do it, though. I could still do it. The question is there any upside in doing so? Is there any downside? I mean, I've got Vigilance, so maybe they won't block. I think they will, though. This one probably needs to die, right? Right? Yeah, I think so. Alright, I'm gonna swing in, see what happens. Probably won't do a thing. But even if they block, so what? Okay, that works. They didn't want to try it. I'm okay with that. Mystic Forge is dead. Bye, Mystic Forge. And then you can go. I'm completely okay. And they scoop it up. They can't win. There we go. So we don't have any artifact hate, any extra artifact hate in our sideboard, which is a bit problematic, I'll be honest. But it was a choice I was willing to make, so there we go. They are running a red version of Affinity, which raises a couple of questions. First of which is, do I want any more Blood Moons? Should I actually shave a Blood Moon here? What are they using the red sources for? Galvanic Blasts? I think? I mean, they could be running Abrades of their own, but even if they are, they probably don't want to bring them in. 3 Spirit Guides is kinda meh. It's still better than nothing, I suppose. Opponent is very scared. I'm kind of surprised they decided to just scoop there, because they definitely weren't dead. I'm not even sure if I would have swung in with my Frostwalk Bastion on my turn, just to be absolutely safe. I probably would have though. but I think this is as good as it gets. Pretty much. See where it takes us. No early removal, but I have an anger, so I think I'll keeping it. They should bring in Aether Grid actually. They should do that, I think. That's fine. Anger is gone, definitely. 100%. Yep. Huh. That I don't like to see. Okay then. This might be over before it's even started. A bolt. I mean, no matter what I bolt, they're gonna regenerate it. But at least it's gonna make it tap down. But the question is, do I still play a Mind Stone? If I do that, I get to be a next turn. Although they could also just do sack, which makes it a 4/4. Gonna slow them down quite a lot if they do that, though. Nah, I think I'm bolting. They are gonna expect a bolt here because I didn't play my Mind Stone. We're planning on playing a lot tonight? I don't know. I don't know. I'm at least gonna play this one league. How many more? I don't know yet. Let's see. No, I'm gonna bolt it now. Because now they have to either sacrifice 3 artifacts or do that. So now I don't take any extra damage. It's just one. I'll try to slow them down as much as possible. That's the strat. Alright, now I don't have to hide that anymore. So I'm gonna go ahead and play a Mind Stone and pass the turn. I mean, Pia will help, but this is where I'd really like to see a shattering spree or a shatter storm. I'll be honest. Hey, mitäs mies? Long time no see. Okay, they have a planes. Cooldown list or new tweaks, both bannings. Main deck is actually 100% the same, but sideboard has undergone quite a few changes. And in this matchup, it's a bit of a problem because I don't have any extra artifact hate in my sideboard. I think it's quite a bold move for my opponent to even be playing Affinity here, because so many people are running Karns, so gotta give them credit. Respect, man. Respect opponent. I did win the first game, but the second one, this is not going as well. 7 watchers. Oh, so it seems. Cool. Lots of people around. Yeah, thanks everyone for showing up. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it a lot. Opponent is thinking. Maybe they have a phone call or something. I don't know. I mean, the idea is the ultimate card, but Affinity is one of those matchups that's alright pre-sideboard, but post-sideboard it gets much better. Except now. except now that I don't have anything to bring in. I didn't even spike my Simian Spirit Guides for acceleration. Although I don't think it would have mattered here. You can consider playing Spyros over the Scourges, get you a bit more digging power for your answers. In addition to just being the superior card currently, in my opinion. Yeah, I've tried Seasoned Pyromancers. I've given them a fair shot multiple times, and I don't know, man. I don't see it. They just always fail to impress me. Like, they're not bad. I mean, on the contrary, they are offering a 3 mana 4/4 body for 3 mana, yeah. But the discard clause is actually the problem. Like, you don't actually want to be discarding cards in Skred. Every single card normally counts. Like, sometimes, yeah, you might have an extra lands or maybe an extra Blood Moon, but I found myself usually discarding one land and maybe one redundant spell, which makes it a 3 mana 3/3 split into 2, and then I'm gonna just draw another land and another card. I mean, I know this is oversimplification, but I think Scourge is better and is a better all-around card. For example, in the last game, if I had Scourge, I could have just blocked their Edge Champion with it. Alright, opponent is having some issues with connecting, maybe they'll come back. I've played Anonis 2K list 2 times at an FNM, 2-2 and 1-3. Okay, well, it's sounds like it wasn't a complete blowout though. Might test out Original next. Yeah, me and Adonis 2K, we are running slightly different lists. We are kind of in two different ends of the Skred spectrum. Adonis likes running the artifact version that has lots of artifact-based synergies, and I, on the other hand, I value like the overall card quality and like having a strong game against pretty much everything instead of focusing on this one area. Obviously, his build would be 100% better here than mine. Opponent is back. All right. Good. I like playing. Here they come. I might even consider cracking this Mind Stone at opponent's end step. They probably won't start sacrificing here. It's way too risky for them. But they're thinking about it. They're thinking about it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll make this a 5/5. Throw everything here. 6. Yeah, I mean, if they do that, I still have Bian Kiranalar next turn, but I mean, if I crack Mind Stone, what exactly am I hoping to get? Abraid? Abraid probably won't cut it. You know, actually, I don't think I'll be cracking the Mind Stone. Like, if I crack it, I will only have 4 mana next turn. Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea. Alright. So go ahead and jam out Bia. It's gonna buy us some time. Sure. And? You want to attack with that as well? I will block it with a top 3 if you do so. Alright, so they're only swinging in with those two. Now... this is interesting. I think I'm gonna block with a Topter here. And force them to make a move. Yeah, they can do that. But now they can't play anything else. That's kind of the whole point. An SSG. Alright. So it's probably not gonna help us, but we do get to do something else with it. So here's cut. Yeah. I think I want to surprise them with possible Frostwalk Bastion block, and instead of sitting back, I'm gonna actually go ahead and swing in with my mountain. This gives me a fighting chance. Another one. Okay. Blood Moon would be nice. Alright. Let's see how they choose to attack here. Maybe with everything? I think they should attack with everything at this point. They choose not to. Alright. Let's see here. Now, one option is to just block with Pia here. This blocks here. I could just take this one Inkmoth Nexus. It's swinging at me, so this blocks here. They sacrifice 2 artifacts. I think I'm kinda okay with that. Yeah, I'm okay with that. It should be enough. They have to sacrifice 2, right? There's 1. And there's another. Now the question is, do I want to sacrifice my Topter and try to kill it? Like, if I do it now, they're gonna have to sacrifice 2 more. Or maybe even Mind Stone. I think Mind Stone is better. Yeah. Let's see how they react to this. How much more are they willing to commit to the board? Why not? Because of this. Because of I wanted to block. This is my out. This is my out right here. They have a choice to make here. Because now they have to sacrifice 2 more immediately if they want to save Ravage. Alright, looks like they are doing that. I'm okay with that. And it's still gonna die unless you still sacrifice more. You know that, right? But maybe they will. They should. Come on, man. You cannot be considering the possibility of not sacrificing, right? There we go. There we go. Yeah, this is somewhat all in, but I'm banking on maybe drawing a Skred, which will kill it. Well, alright. I mean, they still have, they can still put the counters on their Inkmoth Nexus. So let's not get ahead of ourselves though. But what's actually the correct move? Give me a second. So play Mountain. Tap, activate Bastion, win with Bastion and card token. They go to 9, they go to 7, and I will still have 3 mana. Like, I could try to Skred it immediately. Maybe they are F6ing, but I don't think they are. Like, if they put all the counters, if they sacrifice this, 1, 2. I mean, they technically they could sacrifice. They could activate one and activate. They could activate both of these. Yeah, they could definitely do that. I have a hard time believing they will though. The thing is, I really don't want Kat to die. So I could. Alright. Skred that. See what they do. Yeah, I think that's the best move at this point. Because I still get to block. Even in that case. The problem is they have 2 flyers and I don't. Dude, it's not hard. Yeah. Yep. Indeed. Okay. So I'm gonna. Well, that was stupid. That was stupid. Untap that. So now I have absolutely no reason not to attack with Bastion as well. Like that. We go to 7. Alright. See what they have. 2 mana. Nope. Right. Wow. At me? Really? Really? Is there some kind of danger I will die here if I don't block? Hold on. What am I not seeing here? Next turn I get the ultimate card. Right? Right? Okay, I'm not taking the risk. I think that's it. Unless they have some weird trick here I'm not seeing. They just screwed themselves over by casting Volt Scourge. If they hadn't cast Volt Scourge, they might have had a chance, but they chose to do it. Yep, it's over. We win. Booyah. That was really weird sequencing my opponent's spot. Why did they do that? They could have won. They could have won. I told you, the plan is to alt Kat and play Bianchi Rannalar in front of him. And looks like my opponent really didn't see that playline. Maybe they thought they were in a good spot, which they were. They actually were in a good spot, but I don't know. Sometimes the reason you win against some random match is actually only due to the fact that the opponent is not very familiar with the matchup against Skred Red. They don't really know how to play, whereas we probably have played against the opponent's deck. I mean, that's fine. we didn't have any extra hate in our sideboard, yet we still won. Alright, let's play the next one. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Yep, I'll play that. Kind of a good all-around hand. It would have been even better if I had a relic, but I don't. Well, I mean, gonna go ahead and play a mountain and pass the turn. I'm gonna play my cards very carefully here. See if they decide to, you know, start spending mana on their Hexdrinker. Yeah, I'm killing that. They're probably gonna play something else here, but... Oh, right, they are not playing anything else. Maybe with that... We all know what the next card will be that they will be playing, and it's Liliana of the Veil. 3, 2, 1... No? Okay. Tarmogoyf. Sure. There's a Tarmogoyf. There's a Bloodstained Mire. I understand. I understand. It's a little awkward because now they can fetch for a basic if I Blood Moon. Also, there's no real point to playing Cart. They will have to choose if they like to have a swamp or another forest. They will probably fetch for a swamp, so they get to play anything besides Liliana. I could just play Cart and swing in and force them to make a move, but like, I don't hate that playline. I don't hate that. They only need a single card to make Tarmogoyf a 4 or 5, which kills card, but this move will take them down to 15. Like, playing a Blood Moon here, will it actually accomplish anything? I don't think so. Like, they're not gonna block. Let's be aggressive. See what they do. Blood Moon is... I mean, it's not completely useless, but it's next to useless. Yep. Take 4. That's gonna be a basic. It's gotta be a basic. Yeah. Oh, mountain. Interesting. Okay, bolt that. Sure. That's fine. Now it's a 4-5. Liliana would be problematic, because then I have to use... Okay. No Liliana. That's good. They might have one now. Just due to the fact that they decided to let this go, makes me believe they don't have it. Like, why would they have sacrificed this? What could they have in their hand? They might have a... They could have more bolts and maybe fatal pushes. and they just weren't able to cast them. Although they could have killed my mountain with a fatal push. I think that would have been the correct move. Anyway, here's Stormbreath. They can't terminate it this turn. They can do it next turn though. They could have like Assassin's Trophy though. Looks like they don't. It's a race. Race is on. I do often think about whether I should not cut back on the 4th Blood Moon I play. Only play 3. Yeah, it's like a never-ending question. K command. Okay. It's the age-old question. 3 or 4 Blood Moons. I like running 4, but what's my reasoning? Hold on, I'll answer as soon as I make a choice here. They're making me discard a card. I kinda like to discard Blood Moon, but is it actually the correct choice here? Skred will be, if I discard a Blood Moon, this will become a 5/6? Yeah, it's gonna become a 5/6. I'll take 8, go to 12. I know, I will go to 10 because they're targeting me. If I draw a land, Tarmogoyf will be killed by my Skred. If I don't, I'll still get to kill them because, yeah, you know, I'm discarding a Blood Moon. Yeah. Yeah, so the reasoning is that, like, you rarely want to see more than 1 Blood Moon per game, so hence 3. Although, wouldn't you want to maximize the chances of getting the Blood Moon? So you run 4, but then you think, okay, but this feels too much. So that's the reason I'm running 4, yet I'm leaving 1 in the sideboard. Many people tend to be in the camp of, yeah, but isn't it better to just hold on. Let's go ahead and sacrifice Mind Stone. If I draw a card, okay, I didn't draw a card. Well, game could have been over. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm so fucking stupid. I should have killed the Tarmogoyf first, right? Yeah, okay, so now I will have to kill Tarmogoyf, right? I think so. Oh well. So yeah, the 4th Blood Moon is in the sideboard, so I can bring it in if I feel like opponent will be seriously hurt by a Blood Moon. Okay, we won. They didn't have a removal for my Stormbreath. That's okay. That's when you play 3 and not 4. The difference between drawing 1 of a 3 off versus a 4 off isn't very much, but the difference between chances drawing 2 of either is very significant. Yeah, indeed. It's true. It's true. Alright, so Aberrates are not very good. I can bring those out. Angers are also meh, not very good either. What I do like are extra Blood Moons and some number of Simian Spirit Guides. This will be an attrition based match, but Angers are really mediocre and so are Aberrates. Extra Blood Moon helps because that deck is completely screwed over by an early Blood Moon and 4 Simian Spirit Guides. Now I could cut a Scourge or even a Batterskull due to the big number of artifact hate they have, but they didn't see my Batterskull, so they might be taking all artifact hate out. If they won't, that's also fine. it's a delicate balance. Yeah, and some people, well, this hand is borderline keepable. Some people like to actually side out the Blood Moons for game 2, which is fine. I would never do that. But I can definitely see the rationale behind that approach, where they think, okay, so opponent is gonna expect a Blood Moon, so they're gonna play around my Blood Moon, so I might just as well take out my Blood Moons, so it's not gonna help them if they play around my Blood Moons that don't exist. It's kind of reverse psychology, and I can respect that, but it's assuming so many things. It's assuming opponent will do what you want them to be doing, which might or might not be the case. Here comes Liliana. What? Okay. Sure. Well, we can play slow. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Yep. Bolt, sure. Part of me kind of wants to kill their Bloodbraid Elf here. Did I do that? I mean... next turn they will play a land. I can kill their Raging Ravine. I can just untap a mountain and leave all the bolt. I think it's good enough. I think that's good enough. Yeah, let's kill Elf. Let's kill Bloodbraid here. Yeah, I'm not saying it's a simple choice. It's not. It's not really simple at all. So here I'm just gonna pass the turn, hold up my bolt, see what they do. They choose not to do anything. Okay. I'm okay with that. So now they are so telegraphing some kind of answer to my wing in. Question is, if I play Batter Skull on the, I still have mana to cast a bolt, right? I can just ult Caught. I mean, I have a Simian Spirit Guide in my hand. They might not be expecting that. Even if they draw land. Fatal Push? Sure, man. Sure. And maybe something else as well? Yeah. Assassin's Trophy? Or Caught? Well, that's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Because now if they have a land, I'm a little bit of a trouble. Okay, and... boo. Boo. Well, at least Caught doesn't die immediately. So there is that. Blood Moon. Now that might be useful here. That might actually be useful here. I'm not saying no to that. Now they can't use the Raging Ravine and they can't play Liliana either. And I have answers for whatever they play. Alright, Zone, thanks for tuning in, man. Catch you later. Okay. They can take us straight away. Meow, meow. And another one. X-Stringer. The problem is it's gonna grow quite big. That is a problem. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to let Cod go here. I think I have to. I think I have to. Yeah, this just needs to die. Hands down. They had a pretty good hand. I mean, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, that's smart. That's smart opponent. I'm gonna go ahead and sacrifice my Mind Stone to see what we're drawing. Urge. Yeah, well. It started off pretty strong, but I think now we're kind of on a back foot. I mean, it's a card. 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 But they most likely will have some kind of removal spell in their hand. Unless... I mean... Nah. I'm gonna play Scourge. Pass the turn. If they have a K command, and they do have it. They do. Well, I mean, if they do have a K command, I'd much rather see them do this. Okay. So they get a Bloodbraid Elf. That's also smart. I think we're gonna lose this game. It's the third Bloodbraid Elf they're casting, so... Oh boy. Oh boy, that's good. That's really good. That's really good. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're losing. They just drew better than we did. Absolutely. Card will not cut it. We could play Scourge. I think that's the only move I can make. Otherwise we'll just die. Oh, do they still have more? I imagine they do. I like playing against Chant though. Okay, yeah. I'm dead. Because the games are always so back and forth. They are not one-sided, not even by a bit. Now, after seeing what they play, I'm thinking about maybe running a Rebel Master, but Rebel Master might be nice, but the fact that they decided to leave their removal kinda wants me to do something else. Maybe Batterskull is not very good here. They are running K commands, so... Another pyretic ritual is probably where we wanna be at. Yeah, I like this. I mean, sure. Would have been better with a blood moon, but maybe we'll spike it. I mean, do you actually spike it if you're running 4? You're not spiking anything. Alright. I don't know if I should have played a Scourge and a Scourge. It definitely would have been a line. But I like this line more. I mean, Bianchiran Nalar is usually very problematic as a card for Chant. They need to use so many cards to get rid of it. And even then, it might not matter. Armor? X-Drinker? Bob? Skred? Sure, okay. I mean, that's at least takes care of a Skred, which might help you. Why not? Swinging with these. Play more threats. Pass the turn. There's a Tarmogoyf. Quite big. Chandra. Chandra is nice. Chandra is nice. Like, I could play land, and I could just swing in with everything first. If they block my Scourge, I don't think they will though. I can play Chandra and try to kill Tarmogoyf. Right? I think so. If they don't block, I guess it's fine. And I just play another Scourge. They take 5 if they don't block. I think they're gonna take it though. Nope. They're not. I like that. Be aggressive, opponent. Be aggressive. You should. What? Yeah, it's taken 3 damage. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, it's true that Raging Ravine will kill my Chandra here, but they're gonna expend their whole turn doing that, and they need a land. Yeah, they can do that. But I'd much rather see Tarmogoyf gone. Alright, looks like they do have the 5th land. Oh, they have a bolt as well. Alright. So it would have been dead anyway. Ooh. That's bad. That's bad. Blood Moon. Turn too late. I can only play one, not both. Well, I mean, this will take care of their Raging Ravine. It's just that I might be losing on the damage race, but I don't think I have a choice. I have to play Blood Moon here, just to take care of their Raging Ravine. Yeah. Wow, they chose not to fetch. Maybe they don't play any more basics? Could be. Could be. Take 5. Maybe they have one more Tarmogoyf. Please don't have another Tarmogoyf. Oof. That's actually even worse. Yeah, now I don't have a bolt. Don't have a bolt. Don't have anything. Well, that's also a card. Yet. Play card. Wing in. They won't block. I mean, absolutely not. Take 6. They go to 5. We can use 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 6. This is 11. Card dice. Well, it's the only play we have, and maybe, just maybe, we'll draw a bolt, with which we get to finish them off. Let's play to our outs. I haven't seen a single Renan 6, which is weird. Maybe they just haven't drawn it. I mean, Cart needs to die here, right? %. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We still have outs. That's unfortunately not one of them. Unfortunately not one of them. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm gonna lose this game. But I'm actually completely fine if I do, because this game has been quite interesting. Now I can swing in with Thopters, which takes them to 3, and then play Scourge, block with Scourge. But if they have even a single removal spell, I'll just die. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Although there's basically no reason not to do this. Just pass the turn. Because if I draw a bolt, I win immediately next turn. No, wait. I'm gonna swing in with 1 Thopter. So, if they don't have removal, and I draw a card and or a Storm Red Dragon, I might still win. Or they could just do that. Alright, then we lose. Alright, good game, opponent. Let's see if we would have gotten there. Well, they would have been caught. Cut would have been there. So, if they didn't have removal for 2, we could have won. We could have won. But I don't... Like... The other option would have been to hold everything back. But what would that have actually accomplished? I can't just sit on my ass, right? My out was they don't have any removal, or they might have 1 removal. If their hand is all removal, then it's not gonna matter. Like if I didn't attack with anything and say this was their only removal, this was their only piece of removal, yep, I would have had 1 blocker. So say I blocked their Hexdrinker. I can't block that. Tarmogoyf. I go to 4. I draw a card. They're at 5. I lose anyway, right? So I had to do this. I had to do this. Swinging in with exactly 1. So if they only have 1 piece of removal, I still get to block and I still have a fighting chance. Didn't happen though. Played to my outs. One land? I don't think so. This one I can keep. Think I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm definitely keeping this hand, but I think I'm gonna maybe... Yeah, Chandra seems... Yeah. Bottom Chandra. She's too expensive. Okay. Interesting. Blood Moon won't do a thing. I'd much rather play Scourge. This might be Blue Moon. Oh, this is definitely Blue Moon. Otherwise they wouldn't be thinking about it. Oh, please, please counter my Scourge. Please do it. Wouldn't say no to that. Okay. Alright, so this is Blue Moon. Okay, so they want to tap down a land, I guess. Well, let's make them exile a card. I think I'm just gonna hope that I'll draw land. Even if I won't, that's okay. Yeah, this is Blue Moon. No, untap that. I chose to untap your land. Hold on, thinking. I want to untap that. I love the artwork in this card. Alright, so we got it. Alright, good. Recast Scourge as the turn. Land, Simian Spirit Guide, Jiggy Jiggy. Boom, you're dead. Okay, so they most likely have some form of counter spell in their hand. I think I wanna swing in with Scourge and then cast Anger. Just to get rid of their Pestermite, because I can always just recast Scourge from exile. I'm not in a hurry. And then I also can leave up Skred in case they well, I mean, I guess it's not completely necessary to do so. It's not totally necessary. I mean, I could just hold up Skred, right? I could just do that. It's gonna accomplish the same thing. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They might be playing Kiki Chiki. I think they are. Sure. Still have more removal. I think you should use them. I think you should use them, man. But it's your choice. Your choice. I mean, you don't have to do it right now. You can wait until I swing in. Yep. Now? No? Alright. Play Mindstorm. Counter. Opt. Okay. Whatever. You're forcing my Mind Stone? What? Are you just hard casting it? Still. I mean, okay. Whatever. Maybe there's something I'm just not seeing, but... Fetch. Nope. They could also be waiting for an Emrakul. It's so possible. Now I could actually anger the board here, but the problem is if I do that, I might be looking down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, no, it's not a good idea. They could still cast both Pestermite and a Kikichiki on their turn. Doesn't sound good. Snapping. Do I want them to opt? I don't know. I might, honestly, I might care about that. I might care about that. You know what? You're not opting shit. I mean, Scourge has served its purpose. Bolt me, okay. Whatever. Is it possible they have 2 bolts? 2 more bolts? I mean, this will take me to 5, so if they have a burst lightning and something else, I'm dying. I think I'm skredding 1. Just to take myself out of the bolt range. Upgrade is good. Upgrade is good. Can they have both counterspell for my Abrade and 2 bolts? I could also just anger the board and recast. Thing I have. No, let's play it safe. Let's play it safe. I am opening myself for a Kikichiki trick here. That is true, but I find it kind of unlikely they have both pieces in their hand at this point. Alright, so now they definitely have a piece of removal for my Scourge. They were saving the bolts. Okay. 5 mana. 6 mana. Magmatics. What? Oh yeah, sure. I mean, that works. It's just gonna keep coming back, man. And a bolt. Ooh, bolt in my face. Like it. Maybe they have burst lightning. If they have, okay, they don't, but they definitely had 1 bolt. All right. So let's see what happens. You have 1 more counterspell opponent? Nope, you don't. You're dead. Okay. So what we don't need here are Blood Moons. Totally. Aberrates. Yep. Angers. Oh yeah. What I do want are Rabble Masters. and probably Simian Spirit Guides. Anything else? I mean, I guess I wouldn't say no to a 5th piece of acceleration, but do I really need it? What would I take out? One Skred. I don't know, man. They're trying to do it's kind of a creature combo deck. So creature based combo deck. Sorta. Like combo control. Yep, this works. Behold the power of Relic of Progenitus. I mean, Relic plus Scourge combo completely took over the previous game. So for all of you naysayers for Scourge, this is what it feels like when Scourge plus Relic combo is in action. I kind of want to jam out Scourge here. I kind of want to do that. Should I? I mean, they're gonna have a counterspell for Cod anyway, so whatever, man. You wanna counter this? Sure, go ahead. I think you actually should, just for tempo reasons. I think you should. If I were you, I would. What? What the hell is this? What the hell is this? What is this? What is this? It's yeah, it's a card. Definitely a card. Wow, that's interesting. Oh, that. Bye. If that's your game plan, man. Wow. Well, in that case, I think I'm gonna have to bolt it again. And now you have a 2-1 on the board. Congratulations. Ooh, the race is on. The race is on. Now, fuck it. I have 4 cards in hand. If one of them is a counter spell, whatever. You got it. You got it, man. Let's see if you have more. Force? Yep. Have a force. You'll get more. Remand. Bolt? Right. I think... Okay, now I probably will need to search for a Skred. Didn't get it. Didn't get it. Too bad. Would have been nice. This might kill me. This might kill me. I mean, I was laughing at it, but I'm not laughing anymore. I'm dead, right? No, well, not necessarily. It depends. It depends. That's good. That's really good, man. That's really good. Yeah, I mean, this was some unexpected tech. But I do like it. I don't know, should I bold it? Should I? I think so. That was, yeah, that was a minor punt. That was a minor punt. I mean, they could have been at 9, now at 8. Yep, that does it. Alright. GG. I like that they switched to aggro strat after sideboarding. Yeah, that was so unexpected. Gotta be honest. Really nice. Really nice. But this is the type of Magic I love to play, right? This is where it's at. Keeping, not keeping, keeping, not keeping, keeping, not keeping. Keeping. I don't have a relic this time, but it's very top heavy hand, but I like hitting my land drops against control. I mean, there's an argument to be made about mulliganing for a Rabble Master and acceleration. I could see that. Definitely see that. Yeah, I'm swinging in. Okay. So it's a race, huh? He didn't counter my card. So they either have a cryptic command they still can't use. It's gotta be either a cryptic command or removal. What else could it be? If they have a force, they would have countered my card. So I don't think I want to play Rebel Master, just because of that. Maybe untap, swing in, Chandra is where I wanna be. Okay. Estermite. So do you want to tap down my mountain, huh? Kinda want to... Part of me wants to Skred that in response. And maybe even kill their Snapcaster with my Chandra, but I think it... Yeah, that might be a bit too much. But this is definitely still okay. I mean, cut still sticks up this way. Yeah, I'm just gonna pick up. Chase?
You are a function of this total galaxy.
What?
Down you is the whole universe.
Hold on, what does it say? 4 mana 4/5. Flying. Wow. You may rebuild the first card you draw each turn as you draw it. Never rebuild an instant source into copy the card, you may cast that. Wow. Wow. That's really good. That's really good. Wow. This guy's deck is dynamite. I love what they are doing. Like it's got so much innovation. I'm not even sure if they're running the Kiki Chiki package. I mean, they gotta be, right? Why would they be running Pestermite? But still, this is great, man. This is great. This is awesome. Well, going on. Anyway, I can play Stormbreath and attack if I want to. How much mana do I have? I have 4, 8, 12? No, 10 mana. Yeah, 10 mana. Oh, welcome back, son. Welcome back. And we're on game 3 and we're 1-1 at this point. The last game against some form of Blue Moon. Ah, they had connection issues. I understand. We did draw a bolt. That's not horrible. Upcut. Up Chandra for mana. Play Stormbreath. Attack with Stormbreath and token. They block Stormbreath. I bolter Gefna. They go to 9. That the play? Could be the play. Is there a better play? I don't think so. I could also just not play Stormbreath. But not sure if it's a good idea. Not sure if it's a good idea. No, I don't think so. Block here. Yep. You know it's going to die, right? They're at 9. Another one? Burst lightning. Yep. That's a card. That is a card indeed. Do I? We go to 7 if I don't cast it. 6 with Rabble Master, although they are gonna kill my Rabble Master with something. Absolutely. Nah, I think that ship has sailed. Wow. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that happens. That happens. Of course it happens. Why wouldn't it happen? Yeah, it's the 3rd card from the top. Well, okay, let's rewind. I didn't expect that. I didn't think about it, but even if I had thought about it, they couldn't have played it unless they played a cantrip. But would I have made a different play? Probably not. So this will be a 4-2. I swing in with everything. They block. They block here, and they block here. They take 1. This dies, this doesn't die. They go to 5. Ooh. I think... yeah, I'll have to pick up. Maybe I'll draw a Skred. Is it a good idea? Is it though? No, it's not. I could just have the 2 tokens attack, in which case they block and block. Yeah, they don't take any damage. But Snapcaster dies. They have to block my token. They can't take the risk that I'm holding up a bolt. I mean, they could have a force, but still. And if they swing back, Chandra dies, but this will do 4 damage next turn, right? Yeah. Just the tokens, please. Just the tokens. I mean, they most likely have some form of removal in their hand at this point. Gotta play to your outs. Gotta play to your outs. Block, block. Maybe with just 1. If they block only with 1, they have a force. Okay, they don't have a force. They have a force. They have a force. I gotta say that's actually useful piece of information. I'm gonna keep this land in my hand just so that they won't know if I have something useful or not. Opting again. Yeah. Well, that happens. So... should I now attack with everything, or... I mean, they're just gonna block with Snapcaster if I do that. Right? Yeah. That feels kind of bad. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want them to do that. I like this play way more. It is a gamble. It is a gamble, but they have to do it. The invents. Alright, they lose. Yeah. I mean, I gotta say, I didn't expect to see a card like this on the battlefield. I've never once even seen this card. But I gotta say, like, it was surprisingly good. Yeah, they didn't get to use their ability, it didn't come up, not even once, but the 4 mana 4/5, it's really a tough beast for me to deal with. Anything that has more than 4 toughness will always be hard for me to deal with. But we won. We won. Yeah, I mean, I love how they transformed into sort of like aggro control post sideboard. Maybe they actually sided out their Higgy Jiggies. I might have done that myself if I were them. Because they have to know that, yeah, this guy is running a load of removal. A buttload of removal. So, yeah. Well, I'll be right back. Let's play the fourth game. I still haven't seen Stoneforge Mystic, not even once. Maybe this is the... Wow, what is this? Okay. Kids, don't try this at home. Don't keep a hand like this. Please don't keep a hand like this. Well, we won't be casting Mind Stone anytime soon. That's for sure. Now we get to, if we like. Would we? I mean, this is gonna be a 3-2 anyway, so it's gonna further strike my Frostwalk Bastion to death. So, might as well. You gonna counter that? Okay. Okay. Well, let's see if they have more counter spells. They do. Oh well, I might lose this game. Still have more? There we go. There we go. I guess Relic? Yeah, this is probably Band Spirit. True and true. 1, 2, 3, 4. Have 3 mana. Well. Wait, Chandra. Actually, optic for mana here. Use one of them to crack the Mind Stone, and then attack with Frostwalk. Like this. The extra 2 damage won't matter, and I'd much rather see what I can get by just natural drawing into something. So this is 7 and 9. You know, part of me kind of wants to just kill the bird. They still don't have white mana. So pick down, kill bird. Seems worse than exiling top. Think so? Sure. Although I am kinda already winning. So yeah, I'm gonna dig up. Well, there's a bolt. Alright. Bye, bird. I wouldn't be surprised to see a concede here. Alright, they found their planes. So, creatures have flash. Vigilance and reach. 3 cards of your life exile, 1 down. The rest of the bottom library in India. Okay. You got it. Kinda want to kill that. I'm not sure if I care about it. In all actuality. I don't think I do. I don't think I do. This is 7. Hold on. Is he actually dead? Monstros, they go to 10. 7. No. I'm 1 short. Yeah, I could do that as well. Yeah, because I was just doing the math and it looks like I'm 1 damage short of killing them anyways. So. And now they're dead. Yeah. What's interesting is that I didn't see a single non-basic land. I wonder. It's not very likely that they wouldn't be running any, but I don't know. It's banned spirits. No non-basics? Really? I think they just got lucky. Like, in what world would they take the risk of just playing basics? Makes no sense. Makes no sense, man. But I didn't see any, so I'm a little hesitant on bringing the 4th Blood Moon in. I don't know. I really don't know. I think I'm still gonna. This might be bad, but like they could be running some weird variation of the deck that just isn't running that many non-basics, or they just got lucky with the basics. Well, lucky in the sense that I didn't saw any. I didn't see any non-basics. Still, so weird. So weird. Everything else I kind of like. It does stop their fixing. I mean, they have to have non-basics, right? They cannot not have non-basics. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe it. Right, there's a fetch. Alright, that's a Temple Garden at least. And that's dying. Bolt the bird. Profit? Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Talia. Okay. Well, I can kill Talia if I like now. Yet I don't see any real need to. I'd rather see them play more cards. Actual. Well, this is looking like yeah, this is a spell queller. This is a spell queller. It's definitely a spell queller. They can't quell my Stormbreath though. That they cannot do. That they cannot do. I think I might just play a Sheets and pass the turn. And next turn, I can just unleash my Stormbreath on them. I like that. No, it shouldn't. It really shouldn't. I'm gonna go ahead and aberrate that. If they quell my spell here, whatever. They choose not to. So now they definitely have one. But you know what? Surprise, motherfucker. Deal with that. Have fun. Oh, what's that? Your worst nightmare? Yeah, I thought as much. Simple basics. Smart move. What? Okay, they have a 5/5 trampler. Didn't see that one coming. Didn't see that one coming. Why would they play this card? Oh, that's good. That's really good. That's really good. So we're raising, huh? I see. The question is there any way they can beat my card and Alpha Strike? They have one card in their hand. What can they do? What can they do? Huh? Nothing. They can do jack shit. Welcome to Modern. Booyah! And that's game. Their sword deals too. Yeah, and it didn't matter. They just got too greedy. But I mean, I probably would have done the same if I were them. Why wouldn't I? Like if this wasn't a card, if this was anything else, could I still have one? Let's see. It's got Skred Red, but it's gonna kill me my next turn. Yeah, I mean, this would have killed me on my following turn because this is 4 and this is 3, which would have left them one short. And even with Anger and Bolt, it won't kill this guy because it's Skred Red and everything. But hey, I had caught, so can't complain. Any deck that starts with a Temple Garden is something I really want to see on the other side of the table. Gotta be honest. Still haven't seen Tron. The last match is against Tron. Or Burn. Yeah. Yeah, and it's actually way more likely that you have some kind of removal, some piece of removal, than you wouldn't have. Like, you're running at least 8 pieces of one CMC removal, so you almost always have one. I think Skred Red is probably one of their worst matchups. That's what we do. That is what we do. Couldn't agree more. I don't like this hand. This is okay. I'm bottoming. Chandra. It's just a threat. We're gonna draw more. Much rather play Relic first. Oh, Elves is like... It's... Oh! Didn't I just say this is Burn? Didn't I just say this is Burn? Ask and you shall receive. Alright. I mean, there's gotta be at least one Burn per league. It's a rule. It's a rule of MDGO. If you haven't seen Burn in the first 4 matches, the 5th one, the last one, will always be Burn. 100%. Pepsi Man! No, it's Peppy. Swift Spear. Ooh. Okay, so let's look at the first card. It's not land, so I'm gonna exile that. Maybe the next one is a land. The next one is a land indeed. So the question remains, Skred that, huh? I guess. Yeah. It's gonna grow too big. Can't say no to that. Pretty good. Okay, so we're looking at some kind of burn spell here. I'm okay with that because I'm gonna play Blood Moon. So they get to cast one white mana burn spell. One. Take your pick. Boros Charm. In your face. Or that. You got it. Now they can't cycle their Canyon either. That's good. Eight. Ooh. Ooh. Going down to dangerously low numbers. Caught. That is an excellent draw. It's probably one of the best at this point. Since this will dodge their Searing Blaze as well. Right. We're gonna go down to 4, huh? Right? Yeah. Another card. I really don't want to play a creature. Is all. I really don't want to play a creature. I mean, maybe they don't have a Searing Blaze, but if I just attack here, I suppose I could crack a Mind Stone and see what happens. I guess. I will draw removal. Nope. Yeah, I mean, Searing Blaze is definitely a thing. But my point is, now I have like a couple of options. One is definitely just untap, attack. They go to 14. And maybe even play another card before that, so they go down to 10, which is okay, it's fine. But the thing is, if they have even a single burn spell in their hand, I'm just dead. Now if I play Bianchiran Nalar, and they have Searing Blaze, I'm gonna go down to 1. But I won't die unless they have another burn spell, so they need 2 burn spells. 2 non-white burn spells to win. Well, I think so too, but there's one more playline I'm thinking about, which is Dauntic card. Take 5, get 5 mana. Play Bianchiran Nalar, 1 mana in pool. Tap 2 more, sacrifice an artifact, kill their Swift Spear. In that way, they're gonna lose 1 more creature. And the more I think about it, the better it feels. Now they need some form of instant immediately. It's okay, they didn't have it, that's good. So they still might have the Searing Blaze, but they also need a land. Alright, they have the land. Here comes Searing Blaze. What did I just tell you? Down to 1. Alright, at least I get to block that. So there's that. Well, I had to do it. I had to do it. Didn't really have a choice. Didn't really have a choice. So play Scourge. Untap that. The question is, do I just swing in or play another card? Why would I do that? Yeah, why would I do that? Any non-white burn spell will do it. Actually, even any Goblin Guide or Swift Spear will also do it. Yeah, that works. Okay, we're dead. We tried. We tried. Play the second card? Why? What difference would it have made? No, but no. The way we win this match is not by ultimating card. No, not at that point anymore. Normally, like in 80% of, this is just a made up number by the way, but like in 80% of burn matches, you don't win by ulting card. You win by just raising them with card. Like card is actually one of the best cards against them, which is sort of hard to believe, but it is. Due to 2 reasons. One, it's a 4 mana 4/4, it attacks 4/4 immediately. They almost never have a way to deal with the token. or the mountain, and they can't Searing Blaze it. And yeah, I mean, at some point you might be able to do that, but usually it never happens. Like they go down so low themselves already, so it's I suppose it wouldn't have hurt, but then I would have been down a card, and like it wouldn't have mattered. Maybe if they wouldn't have drawn any other cards, at some point I could have animated a mountain, then play another card, animate another mountain, swing for 8, boom, you're dead. I gotta want another anger still, maybe even a Blood Moon, but is there anything I could take out? Scourges are a little so-so. Yeah, Scourges are a little so-so. Apparates? Meh. I like SSGs. Somewhat. 4 angers. Really? No. This is better. Yeah. Bolt Moon. I'm not sure if I like this. I kind of want to see a Dragon's Claw. I said I like to see a Dragon's Claw. Well, we're not seeing a Dragon's Claw. Should I keep mulliganing? I don't think so. Oh well. Now this might be where actually I want to keep Pia, since I'm already on the back foot. I usually go down at least to 5, searching for a Dragon's Claw, but didn't find it. I really don't want to go down to 1. We still might be spiking it. It's not impossible. It's a bit unlucky, but you can't really do anything about that now, can you? Blood Moon is at least decent. Yeah, in game 1, absolutely, but in game 2, because you know that you're running 4 Dragon's Claws, and if you're able to land even a single Dragon's Claw unchallenged, and they don't have removal, they don't have an answer for that, they have a really hard time coming back from that. Normally it's worth it. If you're only running 3, then maybe not, but I'm always running 4, so yeah, it depends on your deck's composure. Absolutely. So we have a Rift Bolt coming up, which means if I play Cart here, they can just kill it. Also, they could direct it at my Pia. Yeah, absolutely. You're running more card draws in the form of Seasoned Pyromancers, so maybe you don't have to rely on mulligans solely. That's fair. I mean, Cart. It's gonna take a full turn for them to deal with it, but I'm gonna play Pia. Since now they have a choice to make. Would they like to bolt me or Creature? They're still bolting me. Yeah. Okay. Boo! Boo! Now it's not looking very good anymore. Definitely blocking though. Oh wow. Oh wow. Dude, slow down. Slow down. Well, Opter is gonna stay behind and block. Well, I think we lost this. Too bad. We tried. Looks like they didn't really even care about my Blood Moon here. It's funny because sometimes it completely breaks them, and sometimes it does absolutely nothing. This is one of the latter times. Oh man, really? Really? Okay, if this is not an anger, it's not an anger. Yeah. We're dead, right? Yeah. 100%. We're dead. Alright. Lose. I love this meta game. I love this meta game. I love it so much. I love it so fucking much. Oh man, this is great. This is amazing. Yeah, I mean, first game against Affinity. Affinity is fine. Like, I could definitely see myself tweaking the sideboard to accommodate maybe 1 or 2 artifact hate pieces, but I still managed to 2-0 that match even without it. So I don't know if I need it, but still Affinity. Next was Chund, and Chund is my experience. It's like a 55-45 matchup depending, sometimes even 60-40. So it's definitely in Skred's favor. But any game against Chund is so tight. It always involves so many interactive plays. Like it's down to who draws better cards, who plays more tightly, who plays better, who anticipates the plays your opponent is trying to make better. Yeah, like any game against Chund can go both ways. So this time I lost. It's not like the matchup is bad or anything. On the contrary. Then we played Band Spirits, right? Band Spirits, and what was the oh yeah, the Kefnet deck. Yeah, Blue Moon. Blue Moon is also Blue Moon is fine. Blue Moon is fine. It's definitely a little harder than other blue based control decks, but it's still not a very hard matchup or anything. It's maybe a 60-40 matchup as well, something along those lines. And then obviously Band Spirits is usually quite on the easy side. Yeah, Chan seems slightly favored. Rock is actually even better because they're not running bolts, so they can't really do anything under a Blood Moon. Abzan is even better than that. Now Burn, yeah, I mean Burn can be tough, but what I'm trying to say, this kind of feels like 2016 all over again. Like all the great slow decks are playing against each other again. We're seeing some nice interactive magic, not one-sided solitaire. I mean, maybe I guess there's a crowd, there's an audience for that as well, but I love interaction. Like I like games going back and forth and like seeing some real battles on the battlefield. That's what it's for, right? Burn seems about even. You just get fairly unlucky. I think it's about even. I think it's actually slightly unfavored because of the consistency. As for the Burn deck, for Burn as a whole, like they don't have to rely on luck. They almost always get relevant cards. They almost always draw something useful. But you, on the other hand, like here for instance, I'm running 4 Dragon's Claws and 4 Simian Spirit Guides and 4 Blood Moons. Well, okay, I didn't include the 4 Blood Moon. It wouldn't have mattered anyway, but like the whole idea is that if I run into burn, I will have a fighting chance. I have 4 Dragon's Claws and 4 Simian Spirit Guides, so I get to play it on the first turn if needed, sometimes even another one the second turn. But I didn't draw it. There's only so much you can do about that, so yeah, sometimes you just get a bit unlucky. Or you could also see it the other way. I didn't get lucky, so. But I honestly, I don't care. I don't care at all. I don't care at all. Juarez is saying 45-55. Yeah, sounds about right. 45-55, something along those lines. Depending on your exact 75, it could be even 40-60. It's slightly unfavorable, but only slightly. Gets a lot better with Spyros. I can see that. I can definitely see that. Can you get me to try your list? You can, but I think I'm gonna still call it for today. Usually one league is where it's at. Like if I play one league, my mind still stays on the game. If I play another one, I start to lose focus and like I start making mistakes. But don't worry, this definitely won't be the last time. I will be running Skred Red. I will absolutely be running another league later this week. Probably not tomorrow, but on the weekend at the very least. Maybe even do a couple. Like if it's a day of work for me, then I can definitely do more than one. But I've already spent the whole day at the office, so my mind is probably just not present enough to fully play 2 leagues. And I want to have 100% concentration when I'm playing. I don't want to lose a single match just due to the fact that I'm tired. But I can definitely try your list. That won't be a problem. Thoughts on Karn, the great creator in Skred? Yeah, it works. I don't have the artifact build on me right now, but yeah, there's basically 2 different major builds in Skred right now. One of which is the one I'm running, so-called the classic list. Basically my own personal touch is the inclusion of Simian Spirit Guides in the sideboard, which work absolutely great. They are fantastic, and running 4 Rabble Masters is a new thing. So this is one, and the other one it's the one run by Adonis 2K, who is the creator of Skred Red. He's actually running the artifact version, and it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing, and his record speaks for itself. I can't really challenge that, right? The whole idea of Karn the Great Creator in Skred is that you have to build your deck around it. You have to include enough artifacts to make it work. Well, what do you mean? Why would you need artifacts in the main deck? Well, you don't, but if you go down that route, you might as well include the other Karn. Karn from Dominaria. Karn, I don't remember its name. You know what the one I'm talking about. Scion of Urza. So you get to abuse the artifact strat. Well, why do you need to go down that route if you're only running Karn? Well, here's the thing. In my opinion, you have to run at least three Karns to make it work. 2 won't be enough. If you're running 3, that's fine. But then it becomes the question of what are you taking out? And the obvious choice is Khat. Well, if you're taking Khat out, then you might as well go all the way and go the artifact strat, the artifact route. You could also take out Stormbreath and Batterskull, but I think that's just gonna make the deck worse. Like, you have to pick a side. you don't get to have your cake and eat it too, right? It's either the classic or the artifact version. I've tried the in-between version, and it's just like a worse version of both. But it definitely works. It definitely works in Skred. It's just not my style, but it definitely works. Oh yeah, I mean, it's great to be back. It's great to be back. I've been so looking forward to this, and honestly, even if only Hogaak was banned and everything else had stood the same, I would still have come back to Skred. But this is even better. I didn't even run into Tron, but I'm kind of prepared against Tron already. I have 5 ritual effects, 4 Rabble Masters, and a 4th Blood Moon. I really can't do more than that. The point of card is to get the spicy turn 5 lock. Oh yeah, indeed, like, it's not as powerful as, obviously, down-ticking Karn for a Mycos in Gladys and just locking down the game. Yeah, it's not. But my idea is that the classic build is more versatile. It's got more game against a wider, a more broader field than the artifact version. The artifact version is like much better against certain decks and slightly worse against the rest of them. So I like cut more. I like cut more. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's gonna do it. So on the weekend, I will probably be playing more. So stay tuned. I'll let you guys know in the Discord. For now, thanks for watching, and see you later.